Great to have you with us from St. Petersburg and Tropicana Field. And they are getting very anxious here in Rays Nation. Down 3-0 to Buchholz and the Red Sox as we go to the home fifth. Yunel Escobar will lead off. Boston with 2 in the top of this frame. Ortiz has the only RBI of the night. First run came in on an error. Second run on a wild pitch, and then Ortiz with a 2-out RBI single. And as airtight as the Red Sox have been in just about every facet of the game, the Rays have not. And it has cost them. Little jam shot, roller up the middle, right by the bag. Drew throws, not in time. Base hit. Infield hit for Escobar. Here's Jose Molina. Narrowly missed a home run back in the third. Buchholz ended up striking him out. Looking for his first hit of the postseason.
Well, that broke up a string of 10 straight batters that Buchholz had gotten the 2 strikes on. His last 5 outs have been Ks. So he has put a lot of pressure on the Rays hitters by getting into counts that you dream of. Necessarily 2 strikes, put away pitches.
Well, and on your theory of pitches in the postseason and Clay Buchholz having to wrestle through a 30+ pitch inning, you wonder how much that's going to take out of him moving ahead to the 5th inning.
Yeah, if I'm a manager, I look at that inning and look forward, saying that lessened an inning's worth of work. He had to work awfully hard to get through it. Unless he has some quick innings here, a double play here, and a 10-12 pitch inning, I would think that would lessen the load by an inning.
34 pitch inning, stranding the bases loaded in the 4th while striking out the side. And he's fallen behind 2-0 on Jose Molina.
And on the flip side for the Rays, you can't help but start counting outs, meaning that closer for the Red Sox has been pretty filthy, and he could come in for 2 innings. It's not removed for John Farrell to say, I can pitch him more than an inning. So you start counting outs, you got to get on the board quickly.
And needs 15 outs, does Farrell at this point. There's Molina, center field. Back is Ellsbury. And there is out number 1. Molina is 0 for 2. Top of the order to Jesus. 1 out, runner at first.
Ball Molina hit the center, was hit well, but anything between the 370 marks and the gaps in the center field area is no man's land. The ball just, you've really got to crack one to hit it over the fence in that part of the ballpark.
Tampa Bay on Saturday was able to scratch out some runs once they got behind, and on 3 different occasions they had at least a tying run come to the plate. Ultimately lost that game 7-4. As DeJesus rifles one in the gap right center. That's going to get 2. Escobar racing around the bags. He'll be held at third on a double by DeJesus. Big double by DeJesus. Second and third, and here is Zobrist. They'll ask if he went. Yes, he did. Unable to check his swing. Larry Vanover not making many friends here in St. Pete. You be the judge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a swing.
No doubt.
That camera's inside the third base dugout, but that's a great look. So it's 0-1 from up above. Red Sox 3-0. Rays need a big hit.
They need a big hit, but they also need a run. Even a ground ball to the right side puts a run on the board for the first time this year against Buchholz, and it moves DeJesus to third base.
17 scoreless against Buchholz. 2 hits in the inning. Ball and a strike on Zobrist. And a swing and a miss. Had him out in front.
Zobrist has been so quick to the fastball with the barrel of the bat, but the changeup and slow pitches give him a little bit more fits, and that's a great example of pitching to the situation and down, getting him aggressively trying to attack a fastball, but the arm speed made it look like a fastball and it actually was changing.
That's how he got Joyce last inning, was with an outstanding changeup away with the bases loaded.
That's Escobar over at third. He's singled, double by DeJesus. Buchholz has Zobrist down in the count, and a 1-2 is popped up in the infield. Stephen Drew will call it, and the second out, and the Rays now 2 for 17 with runners in scoring position.
And this is what we were talking about, this out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch, but because you try to make something happen, it just exasperates everything that's been going on. Now you've got your star at the plate, but a pitcher knows he's the star. And you can, in all intents and purposes, walk him if you want to, pitching around him. I know you never want to put the winning run or the go-ahead run at home plate, but if you don't like the way that count's going, that's exactly what's going to happen.
He might look for that changeup early in the count here. He struck out on it and took it last time up.
2 outs in the inning, second and third for the Rays. Longoria jumps on the first pitch, pulls it foul. Buchholz has had just one clean inning tonight, had a 3-up, 3-down third. Stranded the bases loaded last inning. Worked around a leadoff double in the second, and he left one man aboard in the first. And that one's in the air, left field, way back. Nava at the track in front of the wall. He looks up, and he's up and gone. Evan Longoria has tied it up.
That's the big one they needed.
I'll tell you what, that first base was looking awfully big to me as a pitcher.
Curtain call, Longoria. All tied at 3. Will Myers with 2 away. And Buchholz starts him with a breaking ball. Longoria struck out with a runner on in the fourth. A frustrating at-bat for him. It's a beautiful game of redemption, though, and he delivers when the Rays needed him most here in the fifth.
The second homer by a right-handed hitter, right? Off of Buchholz. Again, just a gorgeous swing for Longoria, very upright stance. Head still, and a changeup launched into the seats.
Ball and a strike on Myers. Upstairs, 2-1.
Some hitters you can get out the same way 2, 3, 4 times in a game. Great hitters you can't. They remember how you got them out, and you've got to find different windows and different areas to go to. He went to the well just a little bit too often there. It's easy to say that now, but a great hitter, that's why that moment right there, you got to let somebody else possibly beat you, but superstar showed up.
This whole series so far, we've seen the Red Sox make really good adjustments offensively. And up to that point, the only guy I had seen make an adjustment for Tampa Bay was James Loney, until that big hit there by Longoria, and he went up looking for something off speed and got it. He had a plan.
How about that for a birthday present? Self-delivered. Hitters count for Myers. And ball 4. Myers draws the walk. And the Rays keep it rolling in the 5th inning. And the expression never changes over there for Joe Madden.
No, that's why they're handling these circumstances the last few years better than most. They're ready for it. They're patient. They believe even after everything that could possibly go wrong, they're right back in the ball game.
Myers at first with Loney at the plate. And he's 2 for 2 against Buchholz. And is John Farrell taking a risk by leaving Buchholz in against Loney in a spot like this? Loney's had the best swings all night against Clay Buchholz. Loney, when facing elimination, has been at his best. And that's what the Rays are facing here tonight. It's their 4th elimination game in the last 8 days.
Three-run homers are so rare in the postseason, mainly because you're facing a lot of great pitching and top-of-the-line rotation. But that 3-run homer with 2 outs couldn't have been more momentum for a team that's searching for something to go their way.
Loney to the opposite field, base hit. James Loney, 3 for 3. 2 on with 2 out after the Longoria homer. He's going to let it ride. Go ahead, run at second base. 2 outs in the inning.
Been up in the zone this whole inning.
Try to get over the shock to your system. You've been getting out of the last inning jam. You almost were out of a 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. You got to reset your brain to get right back onto the same attack that you had with patience with all your pitches.
Desmond Jennings, I want Will Myers to just be calm out there as a runner at second. Don't dance around too much. Distract me.
1-1. Jennings, high pop up. And misses all the traffic near the roof. And that will retire the side. But when the stage is the biggest, the lights the brightest, the big star delivers. Evan Longoria ties it up.